Have you ever found yourself stuck in the endless cycle of procrastination? Sitting there, knowing exactly what you need to do, but instead, looking at your phone, putting it off, thinking that tomorrow will be a better day to start. Well, what if I told you there's a simple, yet incredibly effective way to break this cycle? It's not a complicated technique, it doesn't require any special tools, and you can start right now. It's called the 5-second rule. It may seem simple, but by putting it into practice, it has the potential to completely transform your life. But why don't we act? Let's be honest, why do we often not put into practice what we know is necessary? Why do we hesitate even when we know the right steps to take? Many times, the reason for not acting is not laziness or lack of ability, but the state of doubt that enters our mind. This doubt can be paralyzing. In a matter of seconds, that inner voice begins to sabotage us. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Will this work? Is it worth the risk? I'm not in the mood today. Maybe tomorrow will be better. That's our brain trying to protect us, keeping us in our comfort zone. It wants to avoid discomfort and potential failure. But here's the key. It's precisely that doubt that paralyzes us and keeps us from our biggest dreams. It holds us back from reaching our full potential. The good news is, you can reprogram your mind. You can train yourself to act despite the doubt. And this is where the 5-second rule comes in. It's a simple yet effective technique. It was developed by Mel Robbins, one of the world's leading experts on human behavior, and the idea is simple. As soon as you feel that initial impulse to act, count down from 5 to 1 in descending order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and act immediately. This countdown shifts your focus and propels you into action. It may seem silly, but it's an extremely powerful tool to interrupt the procrastination pattern before it begins. Try it and see the difference it makes in your life. How the science behind the rule works. To understand why the 5-second rule works, we need to look at the brain and its intricate functions. Our brain has two main parts that influence our decisions: the limbic system, responsible for emotions, and the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for logic and decision-making. These two parts often work in tandem, but can also be in conflict. When you feel the impulse to act, the prefrontal cortex kicks in, urging you to take action. But if you don't do something immediately, the limbic system takes over, and doubt enters the picture, causing hesitation and second-guessing. The countdown is like a mind trick, a simple yet powerful tool. It deactivates the limbic system, interrupts the spiral of sabotaging thoughts, and forces the brain to focus on the present moment, making it easier to act. By counting down from 5 to 1, you create a moment of clarity where it's possible to act before doubt or fear takes over, giving you a brief window of opportunity. This quick action not only helps you beat procrastination, but also strengthens your confidence and discipline over time, leading to more consistent and positive outcomes in your daily life. Let's look at a practical example. Imagine you're lying on the couch after a long day at work. You know you need to go to the gym or finish that important project, but you're exhausted. Your mind starts making excuses. Just for today, I'll do it tomorrow. At this moment, you remember the 5-second rule. You count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and without thinking, you get up. There's no room for mental discussion, for negotiating with laziness. You simply act. And the result? A sense of accomplishment that comes not only from completing the task, but from having overcome internal resistance. This small victory may seem irrelevant, but over time, these quick decisions generate a powerful domino effect. You start to act more, procrastinate less, and gradually, completely transform your routine, leading to a significant change in your life. But what about fear? What to do when what's blocking you is not laziness, but the fear of failure? The answer is the same: quick and decisive action. Mel Robbins says that fear and doubt don't disappear before you act. They diminish after you take the initiative. If you wait for the perfect moment or to feel 100% sure, you'll probably never start. A powerful example of this is when we need to have a difficult conversation or start a challenging project. The longer you wait, the more the fear grows. By using the 5-second rule, you take the fear out of the spotlight and put action in its place. And most of the time, what seems so scary before becomes much more manageable when you start. The 5-second rule is not just a tool for everyday tasks. It's a way to build a new identity, a new way of seeing yourself. Every time you act quickly, you are training your mind to trust yourself more and more. You are telling yourself, I am someone who does, who achieves, who takes action. Over time, this changes how you see yourself and your capabilities. You stop identifying as someone who procrastinates and start seeing yourself as a proactive, confident, and determined person. And you know what's the most amazing thing about this transformation? This transformation is accessible to anyone, regardless of their background. It doesn't matter your age, your economic situation, or the size of your fears. You just need to start, one quick decision at a time, and watch the magic unfold. Now that you know the transformative power of the 5-second rule, we want to challenge you to take action. Think of something you've been putting off for some time, something that has been lingering in your mind. It can be something simple, like organizing your desk or cleaning up your workspace, or something big, like taking the first step towards a dream you hold in your heart, a goal you've always wanted to achieve. Before you go out and apply the 5-second rule in your life, I want to give you a quick and powerful invitation. Did you know that with a simple click, you can help this content reach more people who need to hear this message? So let's apply the rule together now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click the like button. If you felt that this idea has the power to change lives, share this video with someone who needs a push to get out of inertia. And take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, because every week I bring content like this, which will transform the way you think and act. Oh, and I want to know, what's the first thing you're going to do using the 5-second rule? Leave it here in the comments. I would love to know, and who knows, your story could inspire others to take the first step. Let's create a community of action takers.